Hello, friends. Welcome to Brickshire Golf Club in Providence Forge, Virginia. You're like, where's Providence Forge? It's off of Route 64 between Williamsburg and Richmond. It's near Colonial Downs Racetrack, and there are many attractions, including wine country and the developing wine experience in New Kent. But Brickshire is one of those major attractions here in New Kent County. It's the only course in New Kent County that gives you such a comprehensive look and feel through the county. And it's a Tom Clark design. Curtis Strange, you're seeing Curtis Strange stuff here. He was a design consultant on this course, paid homage to some of his favorite holes across the world. One of them we're going to play on the back nine. It's an emulation of Riviera number 10. We're on number 10 here. The emulation of Riviera number 10 comes on hole 11 here at Brickshire, but number 10 is a 383-yard par 4. Chris and I played the Burgundy tees. The Burgundy tees are not the furthest back tee. The furthest back tee stretches to almost 7,300 yards. We did not have the appetite for that experience on this day. We chose to play the Burgundy tees, which play to about 6,700 yards. I took a mini driver off the tee, hit a drive, good drive, down the middle, and left myself with really a full-out wedge, which is about 130-ish yards for me. And able to save par there after a questionable chip. Number 11, you can see, designed to replicate Riviera number 10, and there you can see Colonial Downs right there. I mean, you just have to get a drone up 150 feet in the air and you'll be able to see it, but that shows you how close it is to it. You drive right by Colonial Downs. So match up your play at Brickshire with something happening at Colonial Downs, and I can almost guarantee you have a great time. Number 11 is a short par 4, placed 292 yards. I hit a good drive down the middle. This green you saw there from the sky is just sort of a straight running green. It's very deep, but it's not very wide. So you do want to put yourself in a good position to be able to sort of hit a straight shot, I guess I would say. But we want to do that all the time, don't we? Number 12 is a 592-yard par 5, not one that I'm going to get to. So it's a 3-shot hole. I'm going to need to put myself in a decent position all the way down. I hit a good drive here. You could hear Chris's support of that. I laid up with a 5-iron. Perfect. Here. And get myself up there in the 112, 118 yard range, I think it was. I hit a 53-degree wedge is what I'm recalling. We started to experience a little bit of weather here once we get up towards the green, and you'll see some puddles in the bunkers. That is not common here at Brickshire. They had experienced a lot of rain in the day before we came to play. Normally those bunkers are pristine, but at the time that we got out there, they just hadn't gotten to all of them yet. But great course conditions. The greens ran great. The tees were great. The fairways, ball sat really nice in the fairway. We played the ball down, and really nice course conditions. I hadn't played Brickshire in its entirety previously. This was my first time. I had only been there once in the fall, and it looked tremendous. Par 3 13th is 170 yards. And as I said on the video for the front nine, here at the par 3s on Brickshire, you really do need to be good with your distance control. A lot of times you don't have a very deep green to work with. You have a green that runs left to right, but it's not fully deep. You'll see some of this on number 15, which we get to, which I think a lot of people probably have circled on their scorecards who've played Brickshire before, is to say, what position am I going to be in when I get to number 15? Right now we're on 14, keep creeping closer. It's a 358, 360-yard par 4, yep. And hit a good drive here down the middle. And this is... It's some type of a wedge, I think. Yes, this was a wedge. This was a pitching wedge from about 128 yards, I think it was. Back left flag. and I really just wanted to, you could hear us cheering to try to get away with it. I went a little long. I had pulled it a little bit, but ended up just off the back, just a foot into the fringe or so, and I'm able to roll that down there and save my par. So here we go, on to number 15. From our tees, it plays 218 yards, and I want to give you this really slow overhead pan and look at what it is. We are playing like right down the middle of the screen is where our tee is. So those trees are going to feel like they come in on the right. We don't have a lot of green to work with. We have green front to back, but not green left to right. And it looks like almost a whole fairway over there to the left. That's what some of the other tees, the forward tees, are going to play over. In some situations on the tee, it's really going to look like if you miss it left, you are going to be very far down playing an uphill pitch to the green. And I'll tell you, from where I miss it, it really felt like that. But that was not the case. I was still in a decent spot. And so I pulled it a little bit left. We came up through a group that was in front of us, kind enough to allow us to play up. And I hit a decent chip there from, I don't know, 6 feet, probably sort of below green level. And 12 feet here. It just didn't hit it. But did have an opportunity for par. That's a hole 15 that a lot of people have cursed at and certainly have circled on their scorecards as to how am I going to play 15. Number 16 is a 385-yard par 4. You can see the target there down the right center. And I was able to hit the fairway, like right down the middle. This was another wedge that I just left this right. Like there was no good reason. Again, another green here that runs deep front to back, but not very wide. And just a poor chip that comes up on the fringe. I didn't get it on the green. So now I'm scrambling here to just like, I'm going to try to chip this in. That's why I took the flag stick out. And yeah, felt really good about that. Over it. Saved my par there on 16. So we go on to 17, a 420-yard par 4. You've got a lot of fairway out there to work with here on 17. And I don't hit the fairway, but it's less of an intimidating tee shot than it actually is, than it looks. So I'm just here in the first cut. This was an 8-iron. I think the whole location was kind of back left. I tried to play it to like the front right and draw it back there. That was just the way that I was hitting the ball on this day. Got it to almost pin high. Had to go up over a little bit of a tier here. But did hit a really nice putt and got myself in that position where I'm able to save my par. So a par there on 17 after the chip in par on 16 feels really good. And we go on to 18, another one of the beautiful holes here at Brickshire. And this will challenge your strategy, challenge your shot making from tee shot to the green, challenge your decision making. What type of shots are you setting yourself up for? It's a 526-yard par 5. I was in a position here probably around 230 or so where I could have gone for it, but I just wanted to lay it up. I didn't feel confident about what I was going to have to hit over some of that water. You've got a lot of land, but at the time the ball is coming down, you're trying to cover water. So I laid it up with a 9-iron. I found a good target, and I laid it up with a 9-iron just past that bunker there that's in the fairway and left myself with about 60 yards. Had to pitch it over, throw it over that bunker that protects that front part of the green and give myself a birdie opportunity here. This was like 25 feet, so it wasn't really as good as I, would hope to do from 60 yards, but still a decent way to close out the round. And I'm going to make par there on 18. This is Brickshire Golf Club in Providence Forge. It's New Kent County, Virginia. There's a lot of attractions in New Kent County, and I hope you enjoyed this round, but I hope you get the opportunity to get to Brickshire and check this out with the 4 emulation holes. Great design, great conditions. Check out Brickshire Golf Club. We'll see you soon.